Hi, I'm Craig Weisbaum from Talking Tree Creative, and we've had a couple of technical difficulties on this webinar, but we're doing this as a pre-recorded on-demand webinar. Let's get started. We're doing a webinar on creative strategies for new product launches. And if you were to join live, if you could, this would be the information for you to join, but we'll have other webinars coming after this one, and they'll also be on this website. So let's get started. I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Craig Weisbaum. I'm president and founder of Talking Tree Creative. We've had 25 plus years of experience in event production and video production, and our entertainment background is really what informs us for delivering our live events and video productions that we make. We've won multiple Addy and ICES awards, among other industry awards for our work. Talking Tree Creative is headquartered in Washington, D.C. Our core team of creatives and tech people offer full service capabilities from event production through video production. We serve corporations, associations, and nonprofits regionally and nationally. Our clients are very large names and a lot of small names. We serve nonprofits and large and small clients. Creative strategies for new product launches. This is our subject for today's webinar. And we want to talk about why focus on product launch, first of all. So a new product launch is one of the few times that you can talk directly to your target market, communicate your corporate story with examples, bring a new solution to market, engage the media and customers together, position as the industry leader in your segment, and use marketing to directly impact sales results while showcasing customer successes. Some of the elements of a typical product launch, the key elements include preparing the product itself, having a market plan, positioning and selection of the target market who you're going to sell this to, and the solution story of how the features drive the benefits. Product naming and branding is also important. And for instance, we have a name of one of our services that we call Digital Decor. Digital Decor is where we take multimedia branding to decorate a room. And so we call it Digital Decor, and people like that name. They always ask us, when we say Digital Decor, they say, what is that? So some of the components of a product launch include a pre-launch testing of the product, in-person launch event, and an online launch activity, product launch campaign, media relations and engagement, and integration of new product into your existing mix. So why don't we take a look at how Burger King did this, did a product launch for their new Big Chicken Sandwich. They had a chicken sandwich out before, and then they wanted to come out with a new product called the Big Chicken Sandwich. And so they did a bunch of events and made this video. We've cut it down a little bit because it was kind of long.
Our story begins here at Burger King, where 10 years ago, one subservient chicken became an internet sensation. Do some squats, lift your legs, grab your groin. He did whatever millions of people told him to do, and for that, they loved him.
People can't say no to the chicken that can't say no.
Everybody wants a piece of subservient chicken.
The subservient chicken.
But what happens when the advertising campaign ends
Chicken,
and real life begins?
Move over, subservient chicken. This week's biggest sensation is another sneezing panda. That sneeze gets me every time.
Hold on a second. It's over. No one's calling for you anymore, but I do have one last gig. Yeah, John, hold on 1 second. It's very low pay, and I do get 20%.
The internet had moved on, and the world became a very cold place.
Let's play duck chicken.
You're a
Mess, look at you. You want to be king again? We're going to make you a king. You got to get big. Here's my card. Meet me at the gym at 0600 hours. Be your way, brother.
And, like so many times before, he did what he was told.
Hey.
Oh, there he is.
I'm
Let's
business.
get
Come on.
down to business. I want you strong and fit.
And now, after 10 miserable years, he's bigger than ever and back in the spotlight with a new name, Chicken Big King. Not only is he back in the spotlight, but he's also back with Burger King's new sandwich, aptly named the Chicken Big King. That's all the time we have, but we'll leave you here on the set of his new commercial.
Action. Topped with a signature king sauce. It's a breakthrough in chicken. And the chicken's supposed to...
Cut! Chicken! You're supposed to come through on the word breakthrough?
He's not back there. He's in the trailer.
He's in the trailer.
Yeah, he's in the trailer. He doesn't want to be told what to do.
Do you know who I am?
He's not happy with this
I
trailer.
don't care what he's happy with.
So there are some definite funny parts of that video, and you'll have to check it out online if you haven't gotten a chance to see the rest of it. But it's a little bit long. So what are some of the challenges to a new product launch? Well, you know, the challenges, there can be some major challenges to a product launch, and they include first to market launches by competitors, positioning that minimizes your product's value, shifting market economics like pricing errors, lack of market focus, no clear solution or benefit to your particular product, or if you haven't identified what it is, and unclear or ineffective product branding. Also, the failure to define the category for the product, which kind of relates to the positioning in the market. Loss of media interest or engagement. So if you don't have the media attention for your product launch, and a lukewarm response by your sales channel. So the people who sell your product, if they're really not that excited about it. Now, how do you overcome these issues? Well, you begin with strategy. You got to focus on your target market, focus on your ideal customer, your user profiles, use cases, real-world testing and proof of concept, and customer response and testimonials. So basically, you want your story of who's using your product and how do they use it, and you want some of those testimonials to come back to be used in your product launch, and that will help you overcome some of these challenges. Also, know before you go. You want to rehearse it and test it out. So it's basically a matter of strategizing and testing is really how you could sum this up. So what are some of the keys to a successful new product launch? Well, most successful launches have focus based on the strategy. They have a powerful brand or brand message, and that relates to the clear messaging. They have well-staged, well-timed launch events. Now that could be independent events, it could be major trade shows, minor trade shows, annual company sales conferences. So any venue that you can get the word out could qualify as a launch event if it's well-timed for your product launch. Also, all the information should be ready for your channel partners and your press. So product information and specifications, how it works, a working demo and details about it, and customer stories and testimonials, once again, which is a proof of concept that your product works as advertised. So we have three creative strategies for you to consider for your next launch. The first one is begin the launch before the launch. So, practice it, get all your plans in place. Don't wait until the launch event to begin the launch. Start with email and social communications. So you want to allude to what's coming, create a buzz and a buildup, and use social media. You could hold a contest on social media about your product. You also want to encourage pre-launch engagement, especially with customers, partners, and fans. encouraging submission of this might be it. This might be it photos. So ask your customers and stakeholders to send in photos about what's the name of it, or have them help you name it, or something like that. Some kind of contest. Promote comments, selfies, and videos. Also, build awareness and prime the pump with energy. So you want to put a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm into it before the launch. So the next strategy is launch both in person and online. You want to leverage the power of your in-person events online for streaming video or pre-produced videos. You can create a hybrid engagement across media through videos, event-specific hashtags and sharing elements, and real-time social media feeds. You can also use live event components to engage online participants. So like taking live questions from online attendees, video presentations from remote locations, on-location activities tied to the main event, and live streaming to all of the stakeholders involved. And the third strategy is extend your launch event with roadshows. So the launch is just the beginning. It's the first step, not the last. Take your product on the road, in person and online. Have a hybrid approach to in-person and online roadshows by recording customer feedback and share that digitally. Poll online participants for future real-world roadshow locations, and engage regional partners and media. And then let everyone touch, feel, and use your product as much as you can demonstrate that both online and at the events. So the summary of this is your launch strategy process is a three-step process. Pre-event, where you're going to create the buzz. The strategic events themselves, both online and live. That's your launch event. And then the roadshow, which is the post-launch, which takes it on the road and is the follow-up. And another way to look at that is you want where the pre-launch, the launch, and the post-launch all come together should both be in person and online. The results of a creative, strategic new product launch are very, very beneficial for you. So the impact for the new product launches means that you're extending the engagement cycle from pre-launch through post-launch. You're leveraging two formats together, both in-person and online. And the in-person fuels the online, and the online fuels the in-person. And then you're also creating a community by connecting your customers, channel partners, and media. Now, this approach allows you to create communities of people who've been engaged, entertained, energized, and activated around your product, and people who will advocate, evangelize, and purchase your product. You'll have all types of people doing all of these things. So now Apple is the king of product launches, and we wanted to show the last iPad product launch video because it really does, it shows you what's important to them about the product. This was, of course, a TV ad as well as online on YouTube. So, what are our key takeaways for this product launch seminar? Well, a successful new product launch starts with, beginning with a clear strategy, focusing on specific target market and the buyer, package and branding the product around a solution, and preparing and planning ahead. And a successful new product launch consists of a pre-launch, a launch, and a post-launch stage, in person and online for all stages. So if you'd like to learn more about product launches and other subjects related to event and video production, we'd like to invite you to go to our website at talkingtreecreative.com. I actually do know that domain name, and we have lots of material on there. We have our blog posts at talkingtreecreative.com/blog, and we cover topics such as corporate event production and video production, everything from selecting a venue, planning for event success, event marketing, producing online and virtual events, and so on. You can read the slide that's there. You can also subscribe to our blog on talkingtreecreative.com/subscribe. So I want to thank you so much for joining me, and please, you can also reach me, Craig, at talkingtreecreative.com, and I look forward to speaking with you. Thank you.